We've just had the massive LVO reveals, and there's so much information to go through, so much things to go through from the presenters, confirming rumors, confirming big things with demons, the Emperor's Children stuff, Necromunda, the old world, so many bloody things to talk about. So let's jump in, let's look at it all, and let's get waffling. So I'm just going to jump over to this window as to go through article by article, because there's some big things that they never even shown off at LVO, but they made articles for. One is the new Deathguard stuff, which we'll get into after the big thing. The big thing, of course, is the Emperor's Children. We got confirmation of the brand new Lucius the Eternal, but something before we jump into the Emperor's Children is confirmation that the Demon Codex is no more. They mentioned that Slaaneshi demons were going to be in the Emperor's Children Codex. This image actually shows some of the Emperor's Children demons in there. They said on the stream that you can have Emperor's Children demons with your Emperor's Children Chaos Space Marine. So that is confirmation that that big rumor has turned out to be true. So it's looking like everything else is lining up in terms of rumors that we've been talking about on this channel for the past couple of months. If we go down and we actually start looking at things, the first big thing is the Fulgrim novel, which they never even mentioned on the live stream at all, which blows my mind. But confirmation that once this Emperor's Children stuff does come out, we are going to be getting that Fulgrim novel with it. And I'm really interested to see where this goes, because potentially big story narratives coming for the Emperor's Children and the rest of the 40k / Imperium. Let's look at the of course, the big, well, I say big reveal. There's lots of big reveals during this live stream, but one of the main ones, the brand new Lucius the Eternus model. You can see everything about it, the new whip, the big dangly tongue sticking out of its face, all these little, I forgot what they're called now, all the little jars on the top that pump him full of, I don't know, probably adrenaline, and, well, we came to a conclusion of, like, warp dust and stuff on the stream, or space meth, as we were saying. So that is the model fully revealed. I would love to get your thoughts on it, and he does have the layer blade. It was confirmed on stream that he is wielding the layer blade. That was Fulgrim's sword that basically turned him into the monster that he is now, you know, during the Great Crusade / Horus Heresy story arc of that Primarch's downfall. But there's a lot more. You get to see more of the model. There's a layer blade in its full effect. I think it looks gorgeous. I think the way they painted this is absolutely stunning. I love his pose. I love everything about it. I think it's great. Yeah, I think it's an absolute top tier. I'll give this a 9 out of 10. Not 10 out of 10 because he's not a loyalist and it's Lucius the Eternal and everyone wants to punch him in his face. But next up is the Emperor's Children box set. Again, that big rumoured Emperor's Children box set that we've been talking about. Confirmation on this now. That is the Slaaneshi Lord in there. If we go to the like other poses you can do with them, they said in this box set, there's so many different options you can put on your models in this, which is great because I'd like to build models as many ways as I can. I'm not going to be building Emperor's Children, but it gives you chaps the options to build these models as many ways as you can. If we keep going down, the Cacophonist was confirmed. There we go. That's like an old school model been redone. All about sound and stuff like that. The big, of course, sound power pack just blasting out noise for Slaanesh. He's got his double pistols. I came in blasting, right? He's got them equipped. Again, another cool looking model added to the Emperor's Children range. And next up is the Noise Marines. 6-man squad of Noise Marines. We were talking about this with the rumors. A lot of people were kind of upset that I said 6-man squads are going to be Noise Marines because they were originally 10-man, and people were like, no, it's definitely 10-man. I was like, well, I've heard it's 6-man, and it turned out it is 6-man Noise Marine squad. So there's the Noise Marines there. A bit of a closer look at what they look like. Again, tell me what you think. I love like these little pauldrons with the faces actually on there. Like it's just like a huge big Space Marine mask and stuff like that. I think that's very, very cool. But the Noise Marines, yeah, looking cool. Now, these were the things I was really excited to see. So with the rumors and what we talked about on the channel was like these Blade Master models, and these are them. These are those like kind of elite guard which they have now. It says down here, they basically were wicked jewel weaving sabers. There was actually a shot in the trailer where on the Comet Patrol it showed more options for them and they looked way cooler. Like they had helmets on and stuff like that. There was one with like 2 blades and 2 swords. which looked absolutely fantastic. But this is that Elite Man squad again. Free models. This is like the Inner Circle Companions, the Blade Guard, the 8-bound for Chaos. Am I missing the Sanguinary Guard? It's that new time of format now that GW are doing. And again, I'm hearing the same for Space Wolves. They're supposed to be getting like a 3-man elite unit, which apparently has wolves attached to it. But yeah, we'll talk about that another time. And of course, the Piece La Resistance is, I want to say Chaos Space Marines. They're not, they have like different names for them and they do different things, but you can see some of the options here. Again, all fantastic. Mark 6 armor. I love like the motions of the poses and stuff like that. Very, very cool. This guy definitely needs like a chapstick or something, because yeah, that is definitely not healthy for you. And if we scroll all the way down, we can see the box set in its entirety. Again, the two 10-man squads, the Slaneshi Lord, and the 2 6-man squads of Noise Marines, the Emperor's Children Codex, the cards, the decal sheets, and the box set art itself. It's all there. Fulgrim in the background, throwing a fit as he normally does. And this is the non-limited edition Codex cover for the Emperor's Children. And that was it for the Emperor's Children. That is, as far as I'm aware, that is all they're getting. Maybe some things in the future, but that is it for their big, big release. And in terms of releases, let's jump to the next thing, because I want to talk about the new codexes that are going to be dropping. And that comes down to this image, of course. The Eldari are going to be coming out in February. Krieg, of course, have started to come out, and they'll drip feed them over the course of the next couple of, hopefully, weeks and months. The Emperor's Children have all been revealed. But coming next, it's saying here, we'll jump on to last bit in a second, because that's where it gets really spicy, is the World Eaters, Deathguard, and Thousand Suns. And for those people who follow my live streams, for those people who follow my rumours, I've been saying this for a while now. I've been hearing that they're dropping the World Eaters, Deathguard, and Thousand Suns all around the same time because of that demon rumour of them being shoved in there, and they're basically just pushing all the Chaos stuff out as fast as possible. In terms of models, we'll get onto the Deathguard model in a second. The Thousand Suns are supposed to be some type of AdMech corrupted bot unit. World Eaters, absolutely no idea at this point. But the big thing about this, which I discussed on my stream and I've mentioned to some people, is in the previous roadmap, it was Imperial Knights. And there's no mention of Imperial Knights now. Have they been pushed back? Like, what the hell has happened with Imperial Knights? Have they just dropped out of existence? Well, they haven't dropped out of existence, but have they decided to just delay them for another couple of months? So yeah, that's an interesting one that we'll have to ask Games Workshop. And on the horizon, we've got 4 images here, and each one of these images excites me more. We'll start with this one. That is definitely Chaos Knights. You can see the Chaos. Do you know what? I'm going to zoom in even more so we can see it. So you can see like the Chaos Knights stuff in the background. Black Templars. You know me. I'm a Son of Dawn, right? Crusade all the time. I'm really excited to see what they get. We've got Salamanders. Now this is the biggest head scratcher for me. Is this representation Salamanders or Space Marines? Are we going to get another Space Marine codex? Like, what in the Emperor's name is going on with this image? Again, the rumor I'm hearing about Salamanders is that Forge Father Vulcan Hestan is apparently getting a new model. So maybe this is going to be the first big dip into seeing some more chapter models from other chapters that are not, you know, Dark Angels, Blood Angels, Space Wolves, etc. And we get to see like the first one to be a Salamander. And of course, this image here is the Grey Knights. The Grey Knights coming. There's some big information that we've been hearing about that potential vehicle upgrade kit for the baby carrier, bringing new weapons, potentially Caldor Drago, but I'm not really biting on that rumor at the moment. But exciting times ahead. Really looking forward now to see what all these images turn into. Like, this has got me hyped. I kind of want to do a separate video now, completely dedicated to this, and I think we'll do it sometime over the weekend because there's so many theories, there's so many deep, dark, wet holes to go down and lose ourselves to the madness of the foil. But there we go. A lot of Chaos stuff incoming and all the stuff that we know that's on the horizon. But hopefully we'll get to hear a little bit more about those Loyalist Knights. And just jump into the 40k Deathguard model, which of course leaked It got sent out to someone by mistake and it went out online. I was waiting for Games Workshop to address it. They've left it to LVO. This is a brand new Lord of Poxes. You can see it all painted up beautifully now as it's meant to be. It looks awesome. It looks great. Again, we've seen it all. We've spoken about this with the leak. I don't know if this is some kind of like big ulcer or just, I don't know, something disgusting. It's like just his body just inflating and going up here. It looks disgusting, which is on par with the Deathguard itself. So yeah, they put out that. They never mentioned it at all in the reveal show at all. It was just on the Warhammer community website. So yeah, Games Workshop doing Games Workshop things, but more confirmation of the Deathguard model. Now we're just waiting for the Thousand Suns and the World Eater stuff to be revealed. Tell me what you think, Deathguard players. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is this something that you want in your army? Let me know in the comment section down below. And jumping from 40k to 10 years, and jumping from 40k to 10,000 years in the past, 30k, even though it wasn't mentioned on anything, they decided to put an LVO article about it, and it is the brand new Thanator Calyx Siege Automata. You can see all in its glory now, brand new plastic models. It looks fantastic. It looks brilliant. Everything about it, yeah, it's cool. Again, this wasn't mentioned at all in the reveal show. It just popped up on the Warhammer community page, which is, this has to be one of the most bizarre previews they've ever done. It was all pre-recorded, and I just don't understand why, like, they weren't dropping like this big information on the stream, because this is what people would come for, to see this kind of stuff revealed. But yeah, it just boggles my mind that they didn't show any of this off. But it's here, it's coming. Fingers crossed. I've been saying this for a long time. I hope this gets rules in 40k. If stuff like this gets 40k rules, I think you get a lot more people buying this and making AdMech armies, because who doesn't love big chunky robots, right, that can punch you in the face, explode you, and have like big battle cannons? This is what we all want. This is what we all just put in our armies for the rule of cool. So hopefully we'll get some rules for this, and we'll see it come to 40k and not only Warhammer 30,000 as well. And on that note, I'm just going to end the video there. There's plenty more to talk about with Old World and stuff. But I think I'm going to leave that to when I do my live stream, so we can go through that itself. I just wanted this dedicated to the sci-fi stuff in this video. I personally think this was a really good start to the year for reveals. Now all the Emperor's Children stuff is out there. Really excited now to see what's coming next. Again, that roadmap has me most excited more than anything now. I really am wondering what the hell we're going to be getting and what the hell that salamander thing is. That has got me excited. This is what I like. This is the hype I enjoy talking about. I would love to get your thoughts on feedback on it. What did you enjoy? Emperor's Children fans, do you love it? Do you hate it? Everyone else, post your stuff down in the comment section as we always do. Thank you for coming. For those who join me on my watch along, massive shout out. Thank you for all the support you keep giving me. You're all absolute legends. See you in a bit. Have a great night, and bye bye.